The sun was setting in the small countryside town, painting the horizon in warm shades of orange and crimson. An elderly woman sat on a rocking chair on her wooden porch, her tired eyes fixed on the long gravel road that stretched to the main street. Every evening she sat there waiting for the day her son would return. It had been years, but her heart still believed he would come back, just like he promised. Her name was Martha. She lived alone now. Her husband had passed away when her son Daniel was just 10 years old. She raised him with love and sacrifice, doing odd jobs, cleaning houses, sewing clothes for neighbors, anything to keep food on the table and send him to school. She believed that education would change his life, and she would do anything to make that happen. One evening, many years ago, when Daniel was 18, he sat beside her on the porch swing under the big oak tree in their front yard. "Mom," he said softly, "I got a job in the city. It's a big opportunity. If I work hard, I can earn enough to take you there, give you a better life." Her eyes filled with tears of joy. "Really, honey?" she whispered. "Yes, Mom, just a few years and I'll come back for you. We'll live together in a nice house. No more struggles." She smiled and kissed his forehead. That night, she cooked his favorite meal, meatloaf with mashed potatoes and a little apple pie she had been saving for a special day. The next morning, she packed his suitcase with clean clothes and a jar of her homemade pickles. As he hugged her goodbye, she held his face and said, "Don't forget your promise, Daniel." He hugged her tightly. "Never, Mom, I'll come back for you soon." And then he left. In the beginning, Daniel called her every week. He sent money home, telling her about the tall skyscrapers, the bright lights, and how hard he was working. Martha felt proud. She told everyone in town, "My son will come back soon. He'll take me to the city." Months turned into years. The calls became less frequent. Sometimes he was too busy. Sometimes he promised to call later. She understood. He was working hard for a better future. She never complained. Every holiday season, she would sit by the window, waiting to see him walk up the porch steps, with a big smile and a suitcase in his hand. But he never came. She decorated the house for Christmas, cooked his favorite dishes, and kept the lights on all night just in case he showed up. Daniel in the city climbed the ladder of success. He started as an office assistant, worked tirelessly, and became a manager in a big corporate firm. He moved into a modern apartment, wore designer suits, and dined in expensive restaurants. He told himself he would visit home soon, but there was always a meeting, a deadline, an important client. Time slipped away like sand through his fingers. One evening, years later, Daniel sat in his apartment scrolling through social media. He saw pictures of friends spending time with their parents and suddenly remembered the old porch, the oak tree, and his mother's gentle voice. A sharp pain pricked his heart. It had been almost 8 years since he last saw her. He felt guilty but promised himself, "I'll go next month. Just one more big project and then I'll visit." Next month never came. One cold winter morning, Martha fell sick. The neighbors called the town doctor. He said her body was weak, tired from years of loneliness and hard work. She lay in bed staring at the door, whispering to herself, "Daniel will come. My boy will come." Every time a car passed by the road, her heart skipped a beat, hoping it was him. But it never was. Days passed. She grew weaker. Still, she waited every evening on that porch, in her rocking chair, looking at the long road. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills, a neighbor, Henry, managed to find Daniel's number and called him. Daniel was in a meeting when his phone rang. He answered casually, "Hello? Is this Daniel?" "Yes. This is Henry from your hometown. Your mother, she's really sick. Please come soon." Daniel froze. His heart raced. He immediately booked a ticket, canceled his meetings, and rushed home. The long drive from the airport felt endless. Memories of his mother flooded his mind, her smile, her voice, the way she waited for him every evening. Tears streamed down his face. When he finally reached, it was evening. The sky was painted orange, just like the day he left. He ran up the porch steps, his heart pounding. The rocking chair was there, but it was empty. He walked inside and saw her lying on the bed, still and silent. A white sheet covered her fragile body. Daniel's world shattered. He fell to his knees, sobbing uncontrollably. "Mom, I'm here!" "I came back, Mom. Please wake up." But she was gone. On the nightstand was a small wooden box. Daniel opened it. Inside were old letters and birthday cards he had sent years ago. On top was a note written in shaky handwriting. "I waited every day, Daniel. I knew you would come. Even if the whole world forgot me, my son never would." Daniel clutched the note to his chest and cried until his voice broke. He walked outside and saw the empty rocking chair under the oak tree. The chair that had waited with her for years. The chair that had listened to her whispers, her prayers. The neighbors stood silently as Daniel sat on that chair, his face buried in his hands. The success, the wealth, the dreams, none of it mattered now. The one person who loved him unconditionally was gone, and he could never bring her back. The wind blew gently through the oak tree leaves, as if carrying her voice, "And don't forget your promise." But it was too late.